wouldn't have known if I was the one who's drowning in your flood. It's overwhelming me, but I guess it's clear to me now. After staring holes in all my walls, don't you cut me off like you did that time. Once was already enough, I'd say. But I wonder if you hear me. Can you hear me? Can you? Don't touch the fire with your hands, 'cause you're gonna get burned. You're gonna get burned. You're walking into quicksand.
Well, hey guys, what's up? It is late afternoon time and I'm headed out to run errands. It is a hot one. It's 91 degrees out, but it feels like 200. And my tire pressure light just came on. So it's somewhat unsettling when that happens. I need to I guess inflate my tires. Probably with all the heat and whatnot, the pressure got low. Running errands. I just came from dropping off some of those donations at a local shelter for my decluttering series, and stopped by the bank, and now I'm headed to Costco. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy my declutter videos. You know, I put them all in a playlist called Decluttering, so if you're ever interested in them, just kind of me going through products I don't use or don't intend to use because I have too much, so I donate, but I kind of go through the ingredients. So comment below though, are my playlists like helpful ways to find things? Because I put every video in a playlist, but I feel as though playlists, like nobody watches them. I don't know. I never get feedback from you guys about the utility of playlists. Like I'll get questions, can you do some videos on hair care? I'm like, I have a playlist of hair care Q&As and hair care content. And I don't know if it's that it's not obvious or that it's just not an enjoyable way to watch the content, to go to the playlist and to pick the videos. I'm not sure, but you know, when like YouTube doesn't give you a whole lot of like feedback, particularly in the beginning of starting a channel, as to like the logistics of things, but as you go along they start giving you more pearls. Like you get these email letters like, oh, this is a good way to do this, or oh, this is a good way to do that. So from the beginning I have actually always put every single video into a dedicated playlist that has a title. And then, you know, later on in my YouTube journey I did get information from YouTube official that was a good thing to be doing, but they told me that it was a good thing to be doing, but I don't actually know what the reality of it is for your experience. For me, as a viewer of other YouTubers' content, I utilize their playlists when I'm new to their channel. I will go and like look at what playlists they have to give me a sense of what kind of content they create. And like I'll go in there looking for specific content that I see they create and kind of bring myself up to speed with them as far as stuff they talk about. So that's how I use them, but that could just be me, you know, maybe it's not something that most people use. Comment below. I always wonder what it's like, what the YouTube experience is like for other people. I've been a long-time viewer of YouTube, long before I was a content creator, but yeah, so yeah, decluttering is something I seriously, outside of, not just within the realm of skincare, but like episodic decluttering is really helpful. You will thank yourself, because I guarantee there's stuff that you do not use or care about that you can donate to somebody who will use it and will need it, and it frees up so much space, and it just is so liberating to have that open, clean space. Not to mention, in the situation where you have to move, oh my gosh, you will thank yourself that you have done an episodic decluttering. Let me tell you, the first time I moved from an apartment, like my first apartment that I lived in, like on my own, I was there for maybe 3 years. And when I moved from that apartment, I didn't do this decluttering thing, and I was not as much of a minimalist. And I just had so much stuff. It was exhausting. I swear it took like weeks to go through, and I was like a mass decluttering of stuff. I was like, why do I have this stuff? So ever since that kind of traumatized me, and I've been really conscientious about what I bring in and making sure that stuff goes if it's not being used. It will save you quite a bit. So I got, you know, more aware. I became more aware of it with my second apartment, and my last apartment I've got it so dialed down that was the smoothest packing experience I've ever gone through. It was really fast packing stuff up. I knew exactly what I had. It gives you a sense of inventory too of what you have. You'd be surprised, like there are things that you have that you forget about. So yeah, definitely recommend decluttering. You don't have to be a minimalist or into minimalism to benefit from some episodic decluttering. It just frees your mind. Anyways, yeah. So that's that. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, it's bright out. It's like almost 5 o'clock, and it feels like it should be, I don't know, 2 o'clock. It's always bright here. I feel like it's constantly peak exposure. You know how in my sunscreen videos I'm always like, avoid peak exposure hours, but like here in Houston, I'm like, it's chronically peak exposure hours, except in the dead of night. Like, I swear, in Houston, the sun doesn't just rise. It shoots up very quickly and stays up, and then, you know, descends all at once very quickly. It seems like it's always bright, which is a good thing, you know, for not dealing with seasonal affective issues that come from living in places where you don't have sunlight. But my goodness, it's always bright sunshiny day. Can't complain. It's great for solar paneling. Those of you who own homes, do you have solar panels? I know a lot of people here do and install them and are always, you know, talking about having them installed. But yeah, I mean, you could probably launch a space shuttle on solar fuel here. Speaking of fuel, I need to get gas, and I'm looking at the Shell station over there, and I don't feel like crossing the traffic to go there. I'm gonna regret it. Because I know when I get to Costco has a really good deal on fuel, but I know when I get there, the line is always, I mean, it doesn't matter the time of day, it's like always packed with people. I mean, you have to wait like a good 30 minutes to get gas. So, I don't know. I should get gas. I need to get gas. And my tire fuel thing is low too. My tire gauge pressure fuel. Put fuel on the tires. The heat is getting to my brain. I'm starting to get addled. Anyways. You guys, I'm doing it. I'm getting fuel at the club. The line was long, but it was fast. So maybe I've always overestimated the wait duration, the wait time here. So yeah, fueling away. I better put you guys down. I always feel like a sitting duck in gas stations. Well, 18 bucks. That's not bad. Yeah, 18 bucks. Not bad, Costco. Not bad. And I don't know. Maybe I just hit it at a good time slot, because the parking lot is suspiciously empty. Anyways, here I am. Well, it's 92 degrees, and the thought of buying cold weather gear is not appealing. The 32 degrees ladies packable vests are here for basically $16. I love this brand. Everything I've ever purchased from them has been outstanding. I love back to school time and back to school supplies. Look how adorable this kit is. 1 personal notebook, 3 pencils, and 1 eraser. Paper binder, paper portfolios, spiral notebook, and composition books. I love this. I don't need that. Ugh. 18 bucks, that's not bad. What is this? The ultimate writing tool. 1 of 4 included templates. Blackboard boogie board. Six Moleskine journals for $19.99. multiple colors. Except I've had this particular one before. My thing is I don't like the lined paper. I just like plain. I think I like dot grid, but I don't really know what to do with dot grid. I just like plain paper. I always detested how spiral notebooks when I was in school would start to come unraveled and stick on, like, get snagged on everything. It always annoyed me. Well, folks, there you have it. That is the source of the low tire pressure. I managed to find a nail and have it insert itself into my tire, so just hashtag grateful I have a tire to have a nail get stuck in. All right, so from Costco this week, I got 2 bags of the frozen rice cauliflower. You get 4 16-ounce steamer bags in each one of these. They're really handy, really good, and I like to stock up on them. And FYI, when I shop at Costco, I always bring a cooler with me, particularly now it's summer, so that my stuff doesn't thaw on the way back. It's so hot out. This is also really good, the stir fry medley from Costco, the Kirkland Signature brand. It has broccoli, onions, red bell pepper, mushrooms, carrots, green beans, and water chestnuts. It's delicious, and I highly recommend it. They also have a Normandy blend that's frozen, a frozen Normandy blend, and I noticed it used to be just regular, and now it's organic, so they changed that up. This has been a long time staple in my Costco shopping. It is the Fresh and Quick Boscovich. I call it the Fresh and Quick. That's what it used to be called. Boscovich spinach. This is such a good deal. You got, what is that? 10 servings of spinach. So I go through this in about 5 days. I eat 2 servings a day, so it stays fresh and doesn't go bad in the fridge. The Taylor Farms organic broccoli is quite good, just plain as a snack, by the way. So I got that. And in this bag, you get 16 servings. And this tofu is a really good deal. This is a tofu I always buy. I get it at Costco. It is House Foods organic. You get 4 packs. It's really inexpensive. In each pack, there's like, how many servings? Yeah, in each of the packs you get 5 servings, and they stay fresh for a really long time. I've even consumed them well beyond the expiration date. But that being said, there is ample time from the time that you purchase this to the expiration date, if that worries you. But yours truly has kept these in the fridge long after the expiration date and opened them up, and they're still good. And then I also got cantaloupe this week. You get 2, and I feel as though it's pretty inexpensive, like $3, so $1.50 a piece. Similar price to what you get in the grocery store, but I went ahead and got them. The quality of their produce is always very good. I must say, I was holding these up in front of me, checking the rinds to make sure there were no defects or any soft, mushy spots, and I caught a man looking at me, and I realized I appeared somewhat tongue-in-cheek suggestive in my mannerisms, holding these 2 up in front of my torso. Yeah, just call me the Larry Flint of the warehouse shopping. All right, and then from Kroger, I got 3 onions, a head of garlic. I got 1 parsnip because that was all that was remaining. I love parsnips. They're really good in the slow cooker. And Kroger didn't have any of the whole bunches of radishes this week. They had like 1 left, and it looked kind of paltry. So I went with the bagged radishes for my air fryer. Love baking these, so good. 2 heads of Savoy cabbage, and I think I mentioned this last week in my grocery haul. I don't know what the chayote squash distributor that Kroger uses, what they've been doing lately, but they've been putting them sometimes in these little individual bags, which annoys me to no end. I mean, epic waste. Like, why does each chayote need its own little condom? Anyways. I also got no salt added tomato sauce, and I got some brown lentils, 2 things of these Dentex I love for my teeth, another box of decaf sticks for afternoon beverage consumption. Speaking of coffee, I got me a new Cafe Mocha Tuscany Candles, one of my favorites. The Cafe Mocha, that and lemon sugar cookie are are some top tier scents. I highly recommend. So yeah, that's my grocery haul for the week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Update on my tire situation. Airplane is going overhead. You hear that? Anyways, update on the tire situation. I called my car dealership where I bought my car because my tires are under warranty, and they're like, oh yeah, no problem, just bring it in and we'll repair it. This happens all the time, so that's no harm, no foul. I'm very grateful though that I have that little indicator light that let me know. Otherwise, I probably would have, God forbid, driven all over Houston with a nearly flat tire at one point. I can be a little oblivious to things like that. Sometimes when I get busy, I don't realize, like, hey, your car is lopsided and you're driving on a flat tire. So I'm glad for that indicator light for safety. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna wrap up the video here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.